Welcome to Cancun, where the sun is hot, the drinks are cold, and your ability to say, just one more, is seriously questionable. Today, we're diving into the must-try drinks of Cancun, each with its own fascinating history. But wait, what's a great drink without the perfect dish to go with it? That's right, we're talking about the ultimate drink and food pairings so you can sip and savor like a true local. Let's go! Let's start with the margarita, a drink so famous it has its own national holiday. Now, the origins of the margarita are as cloudy as your memory after 3 of these, but the most popular story is that it was invented in 1938 by a bartender named Carlos Danny Herrera in Tijuana. He allegedly created it for a dancer allergic to every alcohol except tequila. And boom, the margarita was born, because tequila is always the solution, right? Now, what's better than a margarita? A margarita with tacos al pastor. These tacos are filled with marinated pork, cooked on a vertical spit, and topped with pineapple. The citrusy, salty kick of the margarita cuts right through the rich, smoky meat, making every bite even more addictive. If you order this combo, prepare for taste bud nirvana. Next up, the mezcalita, the moody, mysterious cousin of the margarita. Instead of tequila, it uses mezcal, an ancient spirit dating back to the Aztecs, who made it after lightning struck an agave plant. Talk about divine intervention. Unlike tequila, which is mass-produced, mezcal is still made using traditional underground pit ovens, giving it that signature smoky flavor. Fun fact, if your mezcal has a worm in it, congratulations! You've found a great party trick, but a terrible pet. The smokiness of mezcal pairs beautifully with teleuda, also known as the Oaxacan pizza. It's a massive, crispy tortilla layered with beans, cheese, avocado, and grilled meats. Think of it as a crunchier, more flavorful version of a quesadilla, but way bigger. One sip of mezcal, one bite of teleuda, pure magic. If the margarita is the prom queen, the paloma is the cool girl who doesn't even try. It's light, refreshing, and made with tequila, lime juice, and grapefruit soda. No one knows exactly who invented it, but legend says it was Don Javier Delgado Corona, a bartender in Jalisco, sometime in the 1950 SS. In Mexico, palomas are actually more popular than margaritas. Why? Because they're easier to make. And tequila plus grapefruit equals happiness. A paloma pairs perfectly with shrimp ceviche. The tequila and grapefruit highlight the fresh, tangy flavors of lime-marinated shrimp, making it a match made in beachside heaven. Plus, ceviche is light and refreshing, so you won't feel guilty ordering another paloma. Or 2. Now, if you've ever thought, this beer is great, but what if it was spicier and made me question my life choices? Meet the michelada. It's like a Bloody Mary, and a beer had a wild night in Cancun. The origin is a bit of a mystery, but one theory is that it was named after a guy named Michel Esper, who used to order his beer with lime, salt, and hot sauce. Some genius decided to make it a thing, and the rest is spicy history. The tangy, spicy kick of a michelada balances out the cheesy, roasted flavors of Chile's rellenos, a stuffed poblano pepper filled with gooey cheese and topped with tomato sauce. It's comfort food with a punch, and the michelada takes it to the next level. Now let's talk about the Coco Loco, a drink that screams, vacation mode activated. The origins of Coco Loco are debated between Mexico, the Caribbean, and Colombia, but let's be real, who cares when it tastes this good? It's a mix of rum, tequila, vodka, and coconut water, served straight from a coconut. Pro tip, after a couple of these, you'll probably start calling the coconut your new best friend. The rich coconut flavors of the Coco Loco pair amazingly with pescado a la tala, a smoky grilled fish marinated in citrus and spices. This is coastal Mexican cuisine at its finest. All right, history nerds, this one's for you. Xtabentún, pronounced Xatabentún, is an ancient Mayan liqueur made from fermented honey, anise, and rum. The Mayans originally made a version of this drink using sacred flowers and honey, and it was believed to have magical properties. Fun fact, the name means vine that grows on stone, which sounds poetic, until you realize that after a few shots, you might feel like a vine growing on stone yourself. The sweet herbal notes of Xtabentún contrast beautifully with the smoky, citrus-marinated flavors of cochinita pibil, one of the Yucatan's most famous dishes. This combo is a deep dive into Mayan culture, highly recommended. Need a break from tequila? Unlikely, but let's pretend. Try Agua de Jamaica, a refreshing, tangy hibiscus tea. It's been around since the Aztecs, who brewed it for its health benefits. It's rich in antioxidants, helps lower blood pressure, and tastes amazing. So yes, technically you can say you're being healthy while drinking this. Until you add rum. Tacos al pastor. The tartness of agua de Jamaica cuts right through the richness of marinated pork, making every bite as refreshing as it is delicious. If seafood is more your style, Agua de Jamaica also pairs perfectly with ceviche. The citrusy, tangy flavors of both will wake up your taste buds in the best way possible. And for all my street food lovers, elote, or Mexican street corn, is another great match. The sweetness of the corn and the spice from the chili lime seasoning balance out the floral tartness of this drink. And finally, we have horchata, Mexico's answer to what if rice pudding was a drink? This sweet, cinnamon-infused rice milk beverage actually originated in Spain and made its way to Mexico, where it became a street food staple. It's creamy, delicious, and, if you're in Cancun, best enjoyed while people watching at a taco stand. First up, churros. The crispy, cinnamon sugar goodness of churros and the creamy sweetness of horchata, absolute perfection. Horchata also pairs beautifully with tamales. The slightly sweet masa and creamy cinnamon flavors work together like a dream. Or, if you want something extra indulgent, go for buñuelos. Crispy, sugary fried pastries that match horchata's smooth, spiced sweetness. And for a surprising but perfect combo, carne asada tacos. The smoky, charred flavor of grilled meat contrasts beautifully with horchata's creamy cinnamon goodness, especially if you've got a spicy salsa in the mix. Now, where should you try these drinks? If you want an authentic tequila experience, hit up La Destileria. For a beach party vibe, Señor Frogs is your place. And if you want a fancy cocktail with a sunset view, head to Rosa Negra. But honestly, even the smallest beach shack in Cancun serves up world-class drinks. Just follow the sound of maracas and good decisions. Or bad ones, we don't judge. So there you have it, Cancun's best drinks, the perfect dish to pair with them, and a little bit of history along the way. Whether you're sipping on a paloma or convincing yourself that Xtabentún has magical properties, just remember, in Mexico, it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more travel and food adventures.